Welcome to the fourth video in this series from my book, The Success Code. So we're diving into the playbook. If you haven't watched the other videos, please go ahead and do so. We're building towards rewiring your mind for success. You got to go back into the whole process. But regardless, you're here now, so let's dive into it. We just got to training number 5, rewiring your focus to get what you want. So in the previous week, the homework was to just observe the connection between your focus and your feelings and actually step into awareness around how you can actually control how you feel based on what you're focused on. We talked about how what you focus on is what you get. So this week, the homework is to start to build the mental muscle of actually gaining control over your focus. Because as I've said before, there are a million things you can't control. The only thing you can control is where you're directing your focus, because whatever you focus on is going to create an emotional experience in your body, which is going to create inspiration to make you want to move forward, or it's going to create an opposite emotion, a negative emotion, an unwanted emotion. It's going to make you want to stay put or move backwards and retreat. So this week, you're going to set the alarms on your phone every 3 hours once again. When the alarm goes off, you're going to ask yourself, again, how does it feel to be me right now? Take a deep breath. We feel into it. If you feel good, you're done. You're winning. It's working, all right? That's all you have to do. If you feel bad, I want you to start to build this mental muscle. Because a lot of people, like, no judgment, but I just do this work with a lot of people, and a lot of people have weak minds. They're automatically focusing on what they want and creating an undesirable emotional experience. So when you feel bad, I want you to identify what you're focused on, and then I want you just to flip the focus in real time. And I want you to actually document this. Take out your phone, write down, okay, I'm feeling anxious, and then maybe the focus is, I'm focused on how, I don't know if I prepared enough for this upcoming meeting. The opposite focus is, I've done everything in my power to get ready for this meeting, and I'm ready for this meeting. When you put your focus on that, it's gonna relieve you of the anxiety and get you ready. Because ultimately, you gotta go into that meeting one way or another. You might as well go in with a resourceful state of being. Now, here are some keys to doing this exercise, because oftentimes people struggle with getting to the absolute opposite, the polarity of the focus. So here's what I recommend you do. If you feel stuck and you're like, I don't know what would be the opposite of this focus, what I want you to do is just focus on the gratitude. An example could be, hey, I have a headache right now. I'm focused on that and I'm feeling frustrated because I can't focus and whatever. The opposite focus would be gratitude for the health that you do have, right? So oftentimes your focus, when you're focused on what you don't want, the opposite is just going to be gratitude for what's here and now. Another way you can flip your focus is focusing on the future. Oftentimes makes people feel anxious, worrisome, they don't feel good, right? So if you find yourself in that habit of focusing on what you don't want in the future, the opposite focus is what can you do right now? Sometimes we can just snap ourselves out of that negative focus by focusing on what's in our control right now and taking an immediate action. Now, this may sound like a simple exercise, but I'm telling you, I do this work with so many people. This can be revolutionary for you if you actually do it and you start to build that mental muscle. So for at least the next week, I want you to set the alarms every 3 hours to go off on your phone. And when they go off, ask yourself how you're feeling. If you feel good, you're done. If you feel bad, ask yourself, what are you focused on? And then flip that focus. So it's going to be the opposite focus. And if you struggle with the exercise, just focus on what you're grateful for, that what is here, what is present, or focus on what you can actually do right now to take back control over the present moment. So that's the gist of this week's lesson. If you guys have any questions for me, comments, drop them below in the comment section. Be happy to get back to you. If you haven't picked up the book already, it's linked in the description below. I think you'll enjoy it. It's also available on Spotify, Audible, anywhere you can get an audiobook. Funny story about the book, but I originally released this book as Programmed to Fail, and the audiobook places don't let me change the name of the title, so I can't change it. So you can look up the audiobook by searching for the book name, Programmed to Fail. If you're just gonna pick up the physical copy though, or Kindle version, you can get it on Amazon by searching the success code or clicking the link below. And if you're interested in getting training from me and uncovering your programming and how to start to rewiring that to create more success, more abundance, more flow, more peace, purpose, power in your life, you can apply for coaching using the link below as well. And so after this week, next week, we really go deeper. We go a layer deeper because I have to ramp you up to take you into the deep stuff, into the deep waters, right? Right now we're in the kiddie pool. You're learning how to control your focus. We're gonna go into the deep waters next week where we start to dive into creating a compelling vision for your life and reverse engineering that vision by reverse engineering the subconscious beliefs that are gonna drive you towards that action to create the inspiration, the creativity. So stay tuned, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already so you get notified when these videos come out, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks so much. This is Brandon Epstein, and I'll catch you on the next one.